Good morning, student. Class 5th, subject computer, lesson number 6. More feature of MS Word 2010. After roaring success of Windows 7, Microsoft recently unveiled the latest version of its productivity suite Macro Office 2010, boosting of host of collaborative features and an all-new interface Office 2010 aim to bring back to the glory Microsoft lost with Office 2007. Not only this software giant also plans to take on the website Big Daddy Google, which offer web-based Google DOS. Okay, new 10 feature is coming in Microsoft Word 2010. Improved search. Second one, co-authoring in real time. Third one, share documents. Fourth one, add visual effects. Fifth one, turn your text into diagram. Sixth one, image editing. Seventh one, recover lost draft. Eighth one, insert screenshot. Ninth one, new file menu. 10th one, word translation. Okay, now you open your course book, page number 13. I will read one by one features. Okay, how to insert a table. A table consists of rows and columns. The vertical division of a table is called a column and horizontal division is called a row. Okay, method 1. First, click the insert tab on the ribbon. Second one, click table from the tables group. A drop down menu appear. Third, select and click the number of boxes you want in your table. Fourth one, the table appear in the document. You can type data in the cell. Second method, first one, click the insert table option. The insert table dialog box appear. Second, type the number of the columns and rows you want to insert in your table. Numbers of column 5 and numbers of rows is 2. Third, now click on OK button. Your table is inserted. Fourth one, you can enter the data by simply typing in the cell. Figure 2.5, drawing the table by using the draw table option. When you insert a table, two new tabs, designing and layout, appear on the ribbon displaying various table tools. Okay, design and layout tabs after table is inserted. How to insert row and columns in a table. You can add rows and columns in the table by using the layout tab. Editing new column in table. Option, to add columns to table, follow the given steps. First one, place the cursor in the table where you want to insert a column. Second one, click the layout tab. Third one, click insert or insert left from the rows and columns group. A new and empty column insert. Editing new row in a table. To add row to a table, follow the given step. First, place the cursor in the table where you want to insert a row. Second, click the layout tab. Third, click insert above or insert below. From row and columns group new and empty row in inserts. You see there are three option is there na. Take, you click and rows is coming. Okay, in your page. How to delete row and columns. You can delete row and columns from a table by using the Layout tab. Deleting a row from a table. To delete a row from a table, following the given step. First one, place the cursor in the row or select the row by clicking and selected option from tables group. Second, click the Layout tab. Third one, click delete from the row and column group. A menu screen appear. Fourth one, click delete row from it, then entry row gets delete. Deleting a column from a table. To delete columns from a table, follow the given step. First one, place the cursor in the column you want to delete. Second, click the Layout tab. Third, click delete from row and column group. A menu screen appear. 4. Click delete column from it. The select column get delete. How to merge or slipped cells. Merging cells. Merging means combining two or more cells into a single cell. You can merge two or more rows into a single row. Similarly, two or more columns can also be merged into a single column. To merge cell, follow the given step. First one, select the cells you want to merge. Second one, click the Layout tab. Third, click merge cell. From the merge group, the cell get merged. Splitting cells. Splitting means dividing a single cell into multiple cells. This is the reverse of the merging process. To split a cell, follow the given step. First one, select the cell or multiple cells you want to split. Second, click the Layout tab. Third, click split cells from merge group. Fourth, the slipped cells dialog box appear. Type the number of the column and rows into which you want to split the selected cell. Fifth one, click OK. Cell get split up as desired. How to move and resize a table. Moving a table. To move the table, follow the given step. First, click on the table. You will then notice a plus sign at the left hand top corner. This sign is known as table move handle. Second, place the mouse pointer on the table mouse handle and drag the table to where you want by the pressing the left mouse button. Third, release the mouse button. Your table is placed at the place. Resizing a table. To resize a table, follow the given step. First one, click on the table. You will notice a small square at the right side bottom corner of the table. This small square is known as table resize handle. Second, move the mouse pointer on the table resize handle and you will see a double-headed arrow on it. Third, drag the table to desired size by the pressing the left mouse button. Fourth, release the mouse button when you get the desired size. How to change row height and column width. Changing row heights. To change the row heights, follow the given step. First one, select the row from the table whose height you wish you change. Second, click on the Layout tab. Third, click on Properties from the table group. Fourth one, the Table Properties dialog box appears. Click on the Row tab. Fifth one, click on the Specific Height check box to check it and type the required height. 6. Click on OK button. The row height gets changed. Changing column width. To change the column width, follow the given step. First, select the column whose width you wish you change. Second, click the Layout tab. Third, click on Properties from Table Group. Fourth, click on the Column tab in the Table Properties dialog box. Fifth, click on the Preferred Width checkbox and type the required width. 6. Click OK. Let us now study about some new feature by using the Design tab. How to change table styles. You can change the color, look and design of the table by using table styles. It makes your table more attractive. This can be done through commands in the Design tab. To change the table style, follow the given step. First one, click in the table. Second, click the Design tab. Third, click More button. In the table style group, a gallery appear. Fourth, choose the click any style you want to apply to your table. The previous of the selected style appear on the table. How to add borders and shading in the table. Editing border in table. To add borders, follow the given step. Click the table. Second one, click the Design tab. Third, click Borders. From the table style group and drop down list appear. Fourth, click Borders and Shading. A dialog box appear. Fifth, choose style, color and width of the border. 6. Click on OK button. Editing shading in the table. To add shading, follow the given step. First, click in the table on the cell you want to shade. Second, click the Design tab. Third, click Shading from the table style group. A drop down menu appear. Fourth, select and click the color of your choose to get the required result. Watermarks. A watermark is a text or pictures then appear in the faded manner behind the text of a document. Watermarks are used to prevent imitation of the documents. Today, digital watermarks are also added a photo, film and audio files to show a copyright of the owner of the object. Watermarks are sometimes used in the form of the logo placed in the document. You can use these features in MS Word. To edit a picture watermark, follow the given step. First, open the file document in which you want to add a watermark. Second, click the Page Layout tab on the ribbon. Third, click Watermark from Page Background group. Step 4. Click Custom Watermark. The printed watermark dialog box open. Fifth, click Picture Watermark to add a picture behind the text. 6. Click on the Select Picture button. 7. The Insert Picture dialog box appears. Select the picture and click Insert button. Option 8. Then click on Apply button and then on Close button in printed watermark dialog box. The selected picture appear as a watermark in the document. See the following screenshot in the figure. Added to a text watermark in your document. Page layout, page background group, watermark command, custom watermark. First, open the printed watermark dialog box. Second, click text watermark in printed watermark dialog box. Third, select the file like text, font, size, color and layout for the watermark. Click OK button. Then watermark will appear in your document. How to print a document? Before giving a print command, it is wise to look at the document, and this could be done through print previous option. previous a document. To previous the document before printing, follow the given step. First one, click on File tab in the document file screen. Second, click on Print in the menu under File tab. Third, on the right hand side of the window that opens, you may see Print Previous of the document. Printing a document. To printing a document, follow the given step. Click the File tab. Next, select Print option from the menu that appear. Choose the page on print in the page range box by selecting on the following option available. First, print all page. This prints all page of the document. Second, print selection only prints the selected connect in the document. Third, print current page. This prints only the page where the cursor is positioned. Fourth, print custom range. Here you may enter specific page like 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. You may also enter range of page using hyphen like 4 to 9. The sixth more feature of MS Word 2010. You all know that MS Word 2010 is a Word document processing program. You can also create, edit, print and save document in MS Word. Let us take a look at the MS Word 2010 screen before discussing any of its new feature. Ribbon contains tabs and groups. Each tab contains many groups. Each group consists of many commands. Let us study some new commands and their features such as inserting pictures, clip art, shape and so on. How to type the text in a document. After you have created a document, you are ready to start typing in your text. Observe a small vertical blanking line in the work area of the Word screen. This is instructions point. It's appear in the upper left corner of your Word page. This is the point from where you will start typing your text. The instruction point move to the right as you type. Do not press enter key. When you come to the end of the line, continue typing the text. The text will automatically move to the next line. This feature of MS Word is called word wrapping. When you wish to start a new paragraph, you will press the enter key. When you reach end of a page, Word will automatically move to the next page. How to insert the text? To insert the text, follow the given steps. First one, place the cursor to the right of the character from where you want to start inserting the text. Step 2, type the text. Step 3, as you type the new text, the existing text moves to the right. If you wish to insert a blank line between two lines, then position the cursor to the end of the line after which you want to insert a blank line. Press enter. You will observe that the next line shifted down and a blank line is inserted. How to select the text? You can select the text by using the keyboard or a mouse or a combination of the both device. Using keyboard. To select the next, using keyboard, position the cursor to the left of first character from where you wish to select the text. Hold down the shift key and move the cursor by using the keyboard. The following are the keys combination. Okay, read this page number 69 in the line. Read the last lines. Okay. Using mouse. To select the text using mouse, follow the given step. Step 1. Position the cursor to the left of the first character to be selected. Step 2. Hold down the left mouse button and drag it to the end point of selection. Step 3. Release the mouse button. Step 4. The select text get highlighted. How to insert picture in MS Word? You can insert the pictures from a file in your document. To insert a picture from a file, follow the given steps. First, click the Insert tab on ribbon. Second, click Picture from the Installations group. The Insert Picture dialog box appear on your screen. Third, select and click the picture you want to insert. Fourth, click the Insert button. How to insert clip art? Clip art is a collection of several pictures and symbols stored in MS Word program. You can insert these pictures in your document. It makes your document more attractive and colorful. To insert a clip art, follow the given step. First, click the Insert tab on the ribbon. Second, click the clip art from the installation group. Third, the clip art window appear on the right side of the screen. Fourth, type the name of the clip in the search box. From example, flowers, cartoon, etc. Click the go button and several pictures appear. Fifth, select and click any picture you want to insert. Drag the picture and move it to the appropriate place. How to insert shape in MS Word? First, click the Insert tab on the ribbon. Second, click the shape. From the Installations group, a list appears. Third, select and click the shape you want to insert. Fourth, now click on the document where you want to insert the shape. You can drag it to the desired location. How to fill color in the shape inserts? To fill the color in the shape, follow the given step. First, select the shape you want to color by double-click on it. Second, the Format tab open as shown is the figure below. Third, click Shape Fill. A list of color appear. Fourth, select and click the color of your choose. The shape is filled up with the color selected. How to insert word art? Word art allows you to insert different style of text in your document. It makes the document more attractive and presentable. To insert word art text, follow the given step. First, select the entry text you want to change into word art style. Second, click the Insert tab on the ribbon. Third, click the word art from the text group. Fourth, select the text style of your choice. Fifth, choose the font style and size for the text. Sixth, click anywhere on the placeholder and type the text. Seventh, click any outside the placeholder. You can see the word art inserts in the document. How to change the case of the letters? In MS Word 2010, you can convert the letter of the text from the lowercase to the uppercase. You do not have to type the whole text. Once again, for the changing the case of the letter. To change the case of letter in the text, follow the given step. First, select the text. Second, click Home tab. Third, select and click Change Case. From the font group, a list of options appear. You may choose the option you want. How to add page color? You can also apply color to the entry page in MS Word. To apply page color, follow the given step. First, click on Page Layout tab on the ribbon. Second, click on Page Color in the Page Background group. A color palette opens. Third, select and click the color of your choose. The select color get filled into the entry page. Print previewing. When you have finished typing your text and you wish to print the document before printing, you see how your document will look. Use print preview. To print preview your document before printing, follow the given step. First, click on the File tab. Second, click on Print in the drop-down menu that appears. Third, on right side of the screen that opens, you may see the print preview of the document. How to print a document? To print a document, follow the given step. First, click the File tab. Second, click Print. In the Print Range section, you can select the range of the pages to be printed. These range consist of a page, a group of specific pages in a sequence, are all the pages in the document. All the various print options for the page of document are: the top of most options, print all page as is written on the option. Print selection prints the part of the document that is selected. Print current page print the single page that is viewed on the screen. Print customize range allow you to specify page specifically needed to be printed or a range of page to be printed. Okay, I think you understand what is the means of this chapter. If you any confusion, any doubt, you message me in my personal WhatsApp. Okay, Allah Hafiz, see you, bye bye.